Hi everyone, welcome back to Studio 33 Art by Kay. Today I'm going to be doing a bloom on a bloom on a bloom, or a layered bloom as I would call it. I'm going to be using the reds. I've had lots of people request that I do this again. I did one of these a little while back and didn't have a video of it. So I've done a couple since and people are really enjoying it. So I'm going to do one a little bit differently today, and I'm going to do 3 different colours of red. I've got the base colour, which is the Mont Brilliant Red, and then I've made a paler red out of the same colour, but I've added the Vallejo Pearl and Amsterdam White. And then I've used the same colour and same colour red, and then I've mixed it with Amsterdam Oxide Black to make a darker colour. So that's just to give a bit of difference in the colours that I've got on my board. I've already laid down a base of the Global and Eraldo di Paolo whites mixed together. I just had a bit left over and I've mixed them together with the Floetrol. Just laid that down, and this is an MDF board which is 29 centimetres by 21. And I haven't prepared it with anything, and they've been going really well. They've been drying beautifully, and I've been able to resin them very well as well. So I'm very pleased with these. So I'm going to just now burst any bubbles. So now I'm going to first off put down the main colour, which is the Mont Brilliant Red. Start in the centre, which would be about here, and then just blow it out to the edges. So I'll just start by doing that. I want a fair bit so that it will get to the edge, hopefully. I also just want to put a little bit of the green just down as well. So this is the Mont Satin yellow green, which I found makes beautiful leaves. I'm just going to pop that into the corners just in case the red doesn't get there. I'll give a bit of greenery. And then I'm going to put on top of that the Global Metallic Silver. Hopefully this will be a quick video today. And then the Amsterdam Oxide Black is a cell activator, so that's made up 1 part paint to 4 parts Australian Floetrol, just to make a cell activator. I'll just blow these out towards the corners. Should have done these before I put the red paint down, but that's okay. And now I'm just going to use Mr. Puffy just to blow these leaves out. Okay, so that's just to give that bit of relief, as I say, towards the edge. So now on here, I'm just going to now put some of the Mont Pouring Paint Gold around the edge. So I'm hoping that that's going to give a bit of edge to the red when I blow it out. So the first colour is just the one colour with that around the edge of it. Then I'll just put some of the Vallejo Pearl with the Amsterdam White. Again, I'm just going to go around the edge. And now I'm going to put the Amsterdam Oxide Black in the middle and then blow that out. So the idea of what we're doing here is I'm doing the first colour and blowing it out, and then I'll do another bloom, smaller one, in the middle of that, and then a smaller bloom again in the middle of that. I have seen other people do this by putting the first colour around the edge and then another one inside, another one inside. I prefer for it to be completely layered. So with the first colour to be underneath everything else, the second colour to be underneath last colour and the last colour to be on top of them all. Okay, if that makes sense, I hope so. So now I'm just going to blow this out. I'm just going to use my hairdryer just to get it to the edges. Hopefully I won't be blowing it too hard. So I'll just set this on cool. It really doesn't matter though. I've seen lots of people have hairdryers that don't have a cool setting. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure I blew that over all the edges. I've got some beautiful lacing here and lots going on with this gold where I had it on the edge there. Actually, that's quite nice just like it is. I'm loving all the cell activity in the middle here. So the next colour I'm going to put in, I'm going to put the lighter colour in the middle. In actual fact, where I've blown this out, because it's gone over the top of white, it's probably about the same colour anyway. So just do another little puddle in the middle here. Of this lighter colour. And then a bit of gold around the edge of that. And I don't think I'll put the Vallejo on this one. I think it sort of lightens it up too much probably. So I'll just go straight in with my cell activator. Now this one I want to blow out more like a bloom. So the first one's really to give the base. And the next one is more like an actual bloom. So I want to be probably 6 petals out of this one. And I'll blow that with my Mr. Puffy. Okay, so that's got more actual petals there. So now I'm just going to spin this a little bit. Not too much. Great, so you can really see, you know, the individual petals with that one. Just going to spin it again. Okay, so I've got to the edges on the middle there, so that's what I was trying to do. Beautiful gold cells happening here. It's lovely. Okay, so now in the centre, I'm going to go with the darker red, the one that I mixed with the black. Just to give a deeper tone in the middle, just to give it a bit more depth. And then I'm actually going to put some of the straight brilliant red on top of that. And now I'm going around the edge of that with the Vallejo. And then around that with the gold. A big blobby bit there. And I'm going to put a little bit of the gold in the middle, just a bit. Looks like there's a few bubbles there I need to burst. And now I'm going in with the cell activator. Right, so I just want to drizzle this. I don't want it to be a big dark hole in the middle. And I do want it to sort of get out to where I've got the gold and the Vallejo out on the edge there. So I'm just going to lightly drizzle it. So hopefully it will give us some nice cells when it gets pushed out to the edge. Okay, so now I'm kind of going to try and go in between the other petals. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to do that, but I'll give it a go. Just get this one out a little bit further. Okay, so we've definitely got our layered effect with the base being all the way out, then the center one, and then the next one in here. I might just blow that a little bit further there. I feel like it's sort of a bit stunted. I'm loving how my gold has gone around the edge. That's where I put the gold around the puddle of paint instead of on top of it. I did do some on top as well. I've blown it away here, but around here it's definitely given me that edge, which is lovely. Okay, now I'll just hit it with the heat torch to burst any bubbles and bring up any more cells. Right, so I'll just give this a quick spin. Whoops. Nearly went flying. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the petals in. I'm just going to use, this is a slightly fatter bamboo chopstick, no sorry, meat skewer than what I usually use. It's just got a slightly fatter end. And I'm just going to draw literally the petal shape into the middle here, just to define those petals. Make it look more like a flower. This one got blown out a bit too much, unfortunately. Sometimes you just got to blow, well, I find with the Mr. Puffy, don't blow too hard, just blow quite softly, and that way you sort of have more control. Still practicing though. This is lovely here. Now with these ones, instead of coming in, I'm going to take them out. This is probably my favourite part, where I've got that leaf underneath looking beautiful, and then these ones and that one there. I could actually do another layer, just a very, very small layer in the middle there, which I think I will do, and I'll use the brilliant red. Just going to do a very small one though, if I can. A little bit of red. Don't need much of the gold. Tiny bit of the white, literally just a drop, and then just a drop of the black cell activator. Now because this is so tiny, I'm going to blow this out with one of my jumbo straws. It's just a paper straw that I flatten the end out, so I'm just going to blow that out with that. Okay, now I'll just draw some shape onto this little guy. He's got lots of nice cells there. I'm just using the pointy end this time. A little swirl in the middle. Quite like that when you do that. And then I'll just do some little peaks just to bring them out. Not all the way through, just towards the top like that. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. I think it's a very pretty piece, and I should now bring you down for a close-up. Okay, so here we are coming down for the close-up. I've done a little bit of embellishing in between time, just drawing a bit more shape into these outer leaves. I've left the little guy in the middle alone. I just felt like they needed a bit more shape. So I'm quite happy with this one, but this is a very pretty piece, and I'm loving this little piece in the center here. Just this piece here, when you look at this like this, that's just absolutely lovely. And that was, the little one in the center was where I put the brilliant red, then I put some of the gold, then the Vallejo white, and then the cell activator. And it's just turned out lovely. And these here, that's beautiful too. Some very lovely parts to this. And here as well, lovely lacing here. So it's really only the outer edges that I'm not loving as much. And you can just see here, and pick up the shimmer there with the gold. So it's quite a nice angle actually, like that. So I hope you've enjoyed that one today, guys. It was a bit of fun to do that, and I'm really liking this technique, my layered bloom technique. So hopefully, as I say, that you enjoyed that, and we'll see you back here in Studio 33 in the not too distant future. And until then, stay safe. Bye bye.